when did your spinal cord injury happen, if you don't mind? How long
I
ago
was
was that?
14 years old.
Right. So you were very young. You were just a
Yeah,
teenager. Yeah.
I was very young. So,
Okay.
because I was 14 years old when I got my spinal cord injury,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I was too young to get a job back then.
Yeah.
Like it took me
Yeah.
a very long time to find something that I could do.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and that's when I bumped into real estate,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
apartment locating was just the perfect job for me.
It seems like you're the kind of person with character that you don't just go out and say things that you don't, that are unnecessary to say. And I think it's cool to see you with your work ethic and how you were just proceeding, without any asking for any special privileges or nothing. And that's awesome, especially in this industry, in real estate, where a lot of real estate agents, their duties are to drive around and meet people in person and show properties and do open houses. And for you to find any kind of success at all in real estate with your situation is huge. And that is awesome.
I had a friend back then that I met when I first got my spinal cord injury.
Okay.
He always told me don't expect special treatment from anybody.
Yeah.
You got to go out and do your thing.
Yeah.
Because not everybody is gonna be there to help you.
Right.
And you just really you got to find your way around things and get things done.
All right, so we got a really, really exciting one for you guys right now. We had a recent student that just signed up to our brokerage firm, and he's going to tell his story on how he started with apartment locating and how he's taken advantage of a niche within real estate, given his current situation and strategies that he uses to still reach success. I should probably title this video, Success by Any Means Necessary. So hopefully Fernando can come on here and then talk more about his story on how he got started and how he's finding success currently in the business. If this doesn't motivate you to meet your goals, then I don't know what in the world will. Because after talking to Fernando, it gave myself a whole profound new appreciation on attacking my goals and staying motivated and really doing whatever it takes to find success. So let's get Fernando on the call and hear it from the man himself.
Hey, what's up, Derek?
Hey, there you are. What's up, Fernando? How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Okay, you can hear me. Good. No more mic
Yeah.
issues. Trying to connect this thing.
Okay.
Yeah. But how are you doing? How are you feeling?
I'm good, man.
Awesome. Hey, man,
Yeah.
thanks for agreeing to hop on here and just sort of talk to me. I was so not aware about your situation and everything, and I thought it was just super inspiring, man. Like, you never even from investing in the program, like, you never even mentioned anything, which is I highly respect. If you don't mind maybe talking to us about like what got you into real estate in the first place, that would be interesting. And then maybe how like you stumbled into the apartment locating niche, because it's very small, as you know. It's not like a lot of people
Yeah.
know about this little business.
I'm actually surprised that not a lot of realtors know about it. I was in college. I was
Okay.
actually going to school to do motivational speaking.
Yeah.
But I graduated from HCC,
Mm-hmm.
got my associates,
Okay.
and like right after I graduated, it took me 7 years just to
Wow.
get my associates.
I never even got an associates. I just did
Yeah.
2 years and left
So
for real estate.
so it was very difficult for me, not having the use of my hands.
Yeah.
I relied so much on this new technology, with these touchscreen phones, and because I can move my arms, but I can't move my fingers.
Okay, because of paralysis.
So like with these touchscreen phones and everything, I'm able to work my way around them.
Wow.
So I had to do like most of my work, on my phone and on my laptop.
Okay.
So I was just at home. I wasn't doing anything. I was bored, and that's when I thought about real estate.
Yeah. Oh, during
And
the pandemic. Okay.
yeah, I was just here at home. I wasn't doing anything. I was just watching TV.
Right. Me too.
And I thought about getting my real estate license. And, I
Okay.
knew it was going to be a very difficult challenge for me, doing sales.
Yeah.
And I was doing sales for like about a year. And
Oh, you did sales before. What were y'all selling there?
I was doing residential.
In real estate. So you were
In
just
real estate, yeah.
just trying to be
Yeah, I
a
was doing
realtor.
residential.
Okay.
But, it didn't really go that well. It was very difficult for me.
Yeah.
I had to try.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Hey,
you
I
know,
tried too and didn't do well either. So I understand.
actually, before I even took my classes to get my license,
Yeah.
I think I seen one of your videos
Okay.
on YouTube, and that's when I started getting, informing myself a little bit more about apartment locating.
Okay.
I told myself I was gonna do sales and see how that went. If it didn't go well,
Okay.
I was gonna do apartment locating. With apartment locating, I could just do it on my phone, on my computer here at home.
Yeah.
I don't have to, like drive around and meet clients, do
Right.
open houses.
Yeah, because you have to
Do
do that. Because as you know, as a realtor, like you have to go with them because these people are buying houses. It's like a big deal. So I haven't really met a realtor that is able to like sell houses, from home with no like in person interaction. So are you noticing how it's a little bit less steps? Like no, I'm not gonna say easy. Nothing is easy ever really in life, but you can see how there are less steps involved with closing apartment locator clients as opposed to being a
right.
realtor. You're seeing that now?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Yeah. Unless you really start doing the job, it's hard to understand that there's like fewer steps and almost no paperwork in locating, which ends up being just a less challenging job title. You did do some tours where you drove around before?
When there was a friend or family, that they would
Yeah.
come and pick me up, and we would go together.
Oh, okay, because you're not driving yourself, right?
No, I'm not driving myself. No.
Okay, got you. Yeah, so with your inner circle leads, you're saying you could try to escort with your inner circle,
Yeah.
like friends, family. Okay, I understand.
Mhm.
Got you. Yeah, it's kind of an exhausting process. Like I my first year in real estate, first couple of months I tried to be a realtor, and I just would remember driving all around the city and like that's a lot of work that you can't just get back. So when the deal doesn't close and you've like shown 5 or 10 properties and you're driving all around the city, it gets like discouraging really, really quickly. So did you feel any of that when you did some escorting and it didn't close as a realtor? Did you experience
Yes.
any of that?
Yes, I
It,
did.
that sucks,
Actually,
doesn't it?
the whole time I was doing sales, I didn't get any closings
Yeah,
at all. Yeah, no, not at all.
man. Yeah,
I was just losing money. I was investing and just losing money, and that's
yeah.
when I was like, that's when I took your course actually.
Okay.
And after I took it, that's when I was actually waiting on you to get your own brokerage.
Wow, really? That's
Yeah,
awesome, man.
that's what I was really waiting on.
Wow.
So now that you launched your brokerage, there was no question about it. I had to join.
Dude, I have a lot of respect for you, man. Like you invested in the program. How long ago was it?
I
Was
believe it
it
was in April.
okay? Yeah, so like a while ago, and you didn't even really ask me a lot of questions. It seems like you just kind of understood the info and just a question here or there, and to see you kind of like invest in the program and just learn and then wait and then once we launched the brokerage, you came over all like unbeknownst to us about your situation. Like I just found out yesterday or a couple days ago when we spoke last. That's really really awesome. It seems like you're the kind of person with character that doesn't you don't just go out and say things that you don't that are unnecessary to say. And I think it's cool to see you with your work ethic and how you were just proceeding without any asking for any special privileges or nothing, and that's awesome, especially in this industry in real estate. Where a lot of real estate agents, their duties are to drive around and meet people in person and show properties and do open houses, and for you to find any kind of success at all in real estate with your situation is huge, and that is awesome.
I had a friend back then that I met when I first got my spinal cord injury.
Okay.
He always told me don't expect special treatment from anybody.
Yeah.
You got to go out and do your thing.
Yeah.
Because not everybody is gonna be there to help you. You
Right.
know, and you just really you got to find your way around things and get things done.
Yeah, man, that's freaking awesome. My parents were not wealthy. They weren't poor, but they were like lower middle class, So coming up in an environment like that where like we didn't really have much money. Like I started working when I was 16. I had to pay for my own like phone service bill at 16, and like my food. Basically, as like the second I could start working, I didn't have a choice but to start making stuff happen for myself, and I can kind of see that a lot in you as well. When did your spinal cord injury happen, if you don't mind? How long ago
I was
was that?
14 years old.
Right. So you were very young. You were just a
Yeah,
teenager. Yeah.
I was very young.
Okay.
Because I was 14 years old when I got my spinal cord injury,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I was too young to get a job back then.
Yeah.
Like it took me
Yeah.
a very long time to find something that I could do.
Right. Right.
And that's when I bumped into real estate.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
apartment locating was just the perfect job for me.
I'm sure it's not easy to find. First of all, like an employment, with your situation in the paralysis, but also even if you do, it's like probably even more challenging to make sure that the pay or the income has potential, to reward you and like afford a lifestyle well. So that is cool that locating sort of makes sense because you can do it remotely and not actually have to be there in person. And a deal or two can sometimes consist of a couple $1,000s or so. So I think that's really cool. Also, I'm sure you're noticing that like the life cycles of closing people is less challenging. Like they don't, like when people rent, it's not like they are buying or investing. So I feel like it's a little bit easier to get them to make up their mind, and I think that's important to know in real estate. So would you agree with that, or are you seeing that it's a bit easier for people to make up their mind in with apartments over houses?
Yes, it is. People put a lot more thought into buying a house,
Yeah.
and I know that will probably be like the ultimate goal for people.
Yeah.
Owning a house one
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
But you really got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Really, everybody starts
Yeah.
renting apartments or even renting a house.
Yeah.
Just move on from there, and eventually buy a house. But people are always going to rent, whether they're just maybe they're young, they're just they got their first job,
Yep.
or they don't have enough credit or enough income to
Right.
buy a house.
Right.
So that the only choice they have is to rent.
Yeah, and I think you'll see the longer you stay on with us, we have like the CRM that we use. We have these campaigns that every couple of months it'll text them and email them and build rapport, and then I think 9 or 10 months, once we generate leads, it starts asking them about if they want to buy or release. So all that's done automatically as long as your leads get filtered through like the sales funnel we provide for you as an agent. But I think you'll start seeing that people will remember you and reach out. And I think that after the first year of being on with your automated systems, you'll start seeing your clients come back. At least maybe 10 or 20%, but you'll find that those leads are easier to work because they know you. Like I've had clients come to me, and this is before I even really marketed hard that I could help them buy like a home or a new home. But they would text me and they would go, "Hey, like we're looking to buy a house. I know you guys do apartments, but like you were there for us in our first rental. Like you helped us with our first living situation, and we're wondering if you can help us buy a house." Like I would have clients ask me, not even knowing that I work with houses. So those clients are always even easier to help, and they like sort of already trust you is what I'm getting at, because you were there from like the ground floor. Because like you said, everyone rents first, and then the ultimate goal is to buy a house. But either way, they're going to rent first. It's no one just moves out of their parents' house and buys a house. So I think it's awesome to see those clients start trickling in like after a year or so. So hopefully you see that with us at our firm as well a little later down the road with some of your leads.
Right.
If you don't mind, man, can you get into how you, I'm sure people would be interested to know how you do the job on a daily basis with your laptop and like your gear and everything. Like how do you go about sending the list, and you just follow up, or how does that work?
Yeah, I have my laptop set up. It's actually on one of my drawers. I don't right now. I still don't have the money to buy the proper equipment to work with.
Yeah.
But I just have like a small board. It's on one of my drawers.
Okay.
It's just I have it there sticking out, and I have my
Yeah.
laptop on there.
Yeah.
And I use voice activations, and I also
Oh, voice
I
activation.
use
The
yeah
voice
I have
activation.
a
Okay.
I also have a it's a stylus. It's an actual stylus,
Yeah.
but I have it attached to like a longer stick, and I put that on my mouth, and
Okay.
that's how I type. Because sometimes when you're speaking to it and it's typing,
Yeah.
it doesn't really understand
Wow.
what you're telling it. So you have to go back and you have to delete and you have to rewrite. So
Okay.
I still have to use the stylus
Got it.
that I attached to my mouth
Okay.
and go back and I just delete and do it manually.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah, like my
Yeah.
phone, I could work that with my hand. Even though I can't move my fingers,
Yeah.
I could still,
Because it's touch activated.
yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Well, shoot, man. Thanks for explaining that. Let's see. I'm sure I'll have more questions and stuff for you as soon as the call ends. But
Yeah.
no, that's great, man. Let's see. You just signed. I think we just onboarded you onto our firm just a couple of days ago, right?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
this
okay.
week.
Okay, yeah. You just started. What are some of the equipment that you said you needed if you could afford some of the equipment? I'm just curious.
Something to put my computer on.
Oh, like a
Because right
stand?
now, I just have like a board that I use, and
Yeah.
I have it on my actual drawer chest, and I
Okay.
have it just sticking there, and I have my laptop on top of it.
I see.
Because I need something that I could really roll my wheelchair into.
Yeah.
And what I was really looking into was
Yeah.
like one of those computer arms that you could put on the wall, or
Yeah.
something like that.
Oh, interesting. Like, so
Yeah.
it's more of like a laptop stand, or like an arm would be better.
I think maybe a stand, because I know there's some that you could that it has wheels in the bottom and then you
Like
could
this?
like roll it around.
Like that? It's like a
No,
Mac.
it's
Okay.
uh like it's an arm as well, like the ones that you attach to the wall,
Yeah.
but it's portable. Like it has wheels and you could like just move it around everywhere.
I see. Okay. And
So,
this is for the laptop? It's not like
yeah,
a
it's for my laptop.
Okay, interesting. Yo, send me that stuff, man. If you can find it. Have you found a listing for it, like on for sale? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I actually found one. I think it's on Amazon. That's why I was looking into it.
Yeah, dude, send me it. Yeah, we'll cover it for you, no doubt. If it makes it easier. Yep.
Oh man, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, man, I
That'd be
got you.
awesome. Yeah.
I got you, bro. We'll cover it. Send me the
I,
listing,
I'll,
and we'll get it
I'll
done.
really appreciate that,
Heck
man.
yeah. Whatever you need, brother. Dude, thanks so much for hopping on here and just kind of chatting with me. I feel like most people wouldn't do that, you know. So I think it's cool that you have the courage. Like a lot of our students, man, they don't like getting on the camera at all. And I understand that. I was like that. Like the first couple of YouTube videos I uploaded, I was kind of nervous. Like I slept weird that night.
Yeah,
So I understand the being
yeah,
camera shy and everything. But for you to come on here with your condition and kind of just talk about it and show everyone that like as long as you want to get something done and you do it like by any means, I think that's a great message to send out to everyone. And thank you for just coming on here and motivating myself greatly and a bunch of other people that are going to watch this. You know, so basically, no one has an excuse not to make some money with apartment locating. Would you agree?
yeah. I agree. Yeah, and anytime, man, anything that has to do with motivating people,
Yeah.
I'm up for it anytime.
Yeah, because
'cause
you were.
that's what I was trying to do
That's
at
right.
first.
You were gonna be a motivational speaker.
Motivational
That's
speaker.
perfect,
Yeah.
man. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
so like anytime somebody asks me to, I go to church very often.
okay.
And,
Okay.
they're always asking for testimonies, and
Yeah.
I'll go, wherever people ask me to,
Yeah.
I actually tried going to the schools that I used to go to, like the elementary and the middle school that I was at the time.
Wow.
And but yeah, like anytime anybody asks me to do like a speech or something, I'm not very good with speeches, but
Yeah. Yeah.
then I'll do it. I'll do whatever,
Dude, that's awesome. Wow, that's really cool. I'm gonna actually keep that in mind, man. That'd be cool. Maybe when we start hosting like live events or something, maybe you come up there with me or something. That'd be cool in the future.
Yeah, I'm up for it
If
anytime, man.
if you're up to that. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
awesome, man. Well, that's gonna help you a lot in real estate, just being, you have the motivational speaker background. I'm sure you're great over the phone, with your clientele. Other than like the systems and stuff that we help set everyone up with and how to market, like that's all one thing. But I feel like a big part of this job, to be a successful apartment locator, is just to make people feel comfortable over the phone. Like, if you're good over the phone and people trust you, you're almost bound to lease that client at a much higher rate, because as we both know, even though this is a sales like oriented job, it's not like we're selling people something that like they don't need at all. It's like if someone calls you to rent an apartment, like they need an apartment with or without you, because it's the place that they live. So I feel like most of the job, once a lead calls, or is just making them feel comfortable that they can trust you to talk to them, to give them feedback, and just follow up with them. And as long as you're good at that, I feel like you can definitely make a full-time income with this kind of work, just working remote over the phone. I think that's awesome, man. You got your background in motivational speaking. That should definitely come in handy. And I'm excited to see about how you sort of progress from here, since you just signed up with our firm, just like a couple days ago. Cheers to your future success.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, for sure. Did you want to ask me anything, or while you have me on on
You
call?
know, just like you said, I know after the call, I'm gonna have a lot of questions.
Yeah, for sure. So Fernando, send me that link on the equipment arm, and we'll get that covered for you, man. And cool, dude. Anything else?
No, that was it, man. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. No, thanks for coming on here on camera. Let's get back to work and hunt some ducks.
All right, man. Let's do it.
All right, man. I'll talk to you
All
later.
right. All right. Talk to you soon, man.
Bye.